Cult of Chucky from 2017 is one of the most hated films in the franchise. And much like Curse of Chucky, this was released in an entirely different era for how both films were made and how they were distributed. Today we're going to compare the R-rated and unrated cuts of Cult of Chucky, as well as reviewing something you may not be familiar with, the deleted scenes. Let's get right into this.
Sometimes I scare myself.
Cult of Chucky is a fascinating movie. It's kind of a legacy sequel. It has like legacy sequel elements. You know, they brought back Andy, and not just for a little cameo in the post-credits unrated version, but he's really in this movie. Andy's all grown up. That guy's smoking weed now, and he's smoking weed with the dismembered head of a possessed doll.
Give me a hit off that, will you?
That's possessed by a serial killer. I don't think he had any inkling adulthood would be like this. If you ask me, this movie just kind of rules. I think it's very underrated. Sure, there's slow parts, don't get me wrong. But if you ask me, it's fun, it's dark, and it's entertaining. But let's talk about the actual differences between these two cuts. The first change comes around 44 minutes in. You get to see a little extra shot of some blood squirting when all this glass falls down. This is kind of what an unrated cut should include, although I am, not gonna lie, a little sad that there's not just like more alternate takes and extra footage and stuff like that. There's mostly just a little extra gore. At around an hour and 15 minutes in, you get a quick shot of some intestines spilling out during this scene where the three Chuckies kill this guy. They even include steam rising from this guy's body.
Did you see the steam when I sliced open his guts?
It's not a bad shot, and the violence in this movie is actually really good, top notch. Then about an hour and 19 minutes in, there's two more kicks to the face when Nika Chucky is killing this doctor, which is already in the R-rated cut a gruesome and brutal death. But hey, why not add just a little bit more in there, you know? Then the drill kill about an hour and 20 minutes in has some nice extra shots in. This drill comes in the back of this guy's head and out through like his eye. Dude, it's brutal. Curse of Chucky also had eye violence. Don Mancini just must know that fucks with us. And of course, just like the last movie, this one also features a post-credits scene, sort of establishing the story is continuing after this. I think people were shocked to see Kyle back, you know? We weren't expecting that.
Kyle?
Andy sent me.
At the time, it was just really cool to see all these past movies actually being acknowledged by this, brought up again, and being relevant to the plot. That's what makes it so cool. Then there's the deleted scenes. Again, I hadn't even watched these before I made this video, so this was new for me too. The first one features more of Chucky sneaking around the facility to steal the scalpel. Then Carlos is walked up on by the nurse.
Jake doesn't deserve to be sick. We didn't deserve to go broke paying for his meds.
And Chucky goes to follow her after they have a little talk. Nothing crazy there, honestly. I can see why it's deleted, right? These are deleted scenes. Usually, they're not too crazy, unless they're cut for like censorship reasons. The next one has Carlos taking medicine around, and then the other nurse helps Madison take her meds.
I shouldn't.
Why not?
Chucky says it's bad for my milk.
And she's talking to Chucky. Again, nothing crazy here. Didn't need it. This next one I think is my favorite of these deleted scenes, which isn't saying much because they're all kind of boring, let's be real. But one of the dolls is being buried, and Nika says,
"He'll be back. He always comes back."
Then this Carlos guy gives her his burner phone.
"I can't take your phone."
It's a burner.
Which, let's talk about this. Why does this man have a burner phone? Any man with a burner phone is either like selling drugs or like murdering people, or at least at bare minimum cheating on his wife or some shit, right?
Besides, I don't need it anymore.
So this guy's suspect now. But really, that's all the additional footage for Cult of Chucky, and for a long time, until this rewatch, I was someone who didn't think too highly of Curse or Cult. For different reasons, they were the least favorites of the movies in the franchise. But I never thought they were bad or anything, but I think my opinion definitely grew on these recent rewatches. So you guys will have to let me know what you think of Cult of Chucky, and if you even care for any of these deleted or alternate scenes. At least Curse and Cult didn't have a Chucky gooning scene, you know? Personally, Didn't mind it myself? Whatever. I found that film really transgressive. But stick around because I have a whole video coming out about Seed of Chucky and how it deserves an apology. You're going to want to see that one. Quick thank you to my channel members and Patreon subscribers. If you want more ecto-violence, including exclusive videos and behind-the-scenes content, become a member by clicking the links in the description below.